Good afternoon, Professor and classmates. Today, I have the pleasure to develop the Task 1 English Language Teaching Fields and Levels topic. We have a chart indicating the main difference between the definition and teaching style in these abbreviation words focus on English teaching. In the first one, we have EMT, which is a mother tongue. We have the emphasis on full literacy, literature, and advanced. We have ESL, which is English as second language. The emphasis on functional English, academic, conversational fluency. EFL, English for foreign language. They emphasize more in structure, grammar focuses, and so on. We have the GE, which is general English. They are more on teaching style balance, focus on all skills. We have ESP, English for specific purposes, and they're teaching targeted vocabulary and context, practical tasks, um, and report writing, and so on. We have EST, which is English for science and technology. They emphasize on reading, scientific texts, reading technical vocabulary and comprehension of student professional. We have EAP, English for academic purposes. They focus on academic writing, presentation, reading, research, and so on. We have EOP, English for occupational purposes. They are focused on context, specific vocabulary, and interactions, emails, meeting, negotiations, so on. We have EBE, English for business and economy. And their teaching style is more business correspondence, negotiation, presentation related to vocabulary and case studies. And the last one is English used as informal and semi-formal social context, which is ESS. Their teaching teaching style is role play, scripted communication, informal phrases, small talk, readings, and so on. In the second part, uh, we have the what is the purpose of education on the following levels and which English teaching style is used. We make a chart, and the first one is nursery or pre-K, which is a preschool grade, typical 3 and 4 years old, early development, play-based learning, and English teaching style is EMT, which is English mother tongue, and they use very basic general English. Kindergarten, age 5 years old, they name and the grade is K. They usually do school readiness, motor skill listening, and the teaching style is general English and English foreign language. The primary or elementary is from 1 to 6th grade and 6 to 11. They're learning to read, write, concrete thinking, the first group. The second group from 6 to 11, improve literacy into abstract and concepts. And the teaching style, the first one is very focused on English foreign language and general English. And the second one, too, English foreign language, general English, and intro to EAP, English for academic purposes, comprehension, writing, and so on. We have senior high, the grades from 10 to 12, age 15 to 17, college career, readiness, critical thinking, and English teaching CAP, English for academic purposes, and English for specific purposes in general English. The multi-grades are from 1 to 9, mixed groups, and the age is from 6 to 14 and plus. The groups are normally rural, mixed age classrooms, and teachers cover multiple grades. They're focused on the teaching style of VFL, English Foreign Language, often simplified to the level of challenges. We have English Bachelor or Undergraduate, which is the year 1 to 4, age is 18 to 22 years old, and academic specializations in English. They focus on EAP, ESV, and EMT. English postgraduate, the master doctorate, the age is 22 and plus, research advanced, study English related fields, and they focus on academic writing, publications, teaching linguistic theory, and the focus on EAP, ESP, and mother tongue. Other postgraduate, master doctorate, age 22 plus, specialization in non-English areas. They focus on EAP, ESP, EST, and EVE. The vocational is a postgrade, 12 for parallel track, from 17 to 20 years, and they do more job readiness, hands-on learning, and they focus on EOP and English for specific purposes. We have the online learning, and all levels various flexible self-paced, often goal-based is its characteristics, and the English teaching is still style use is any style depending on the learning. English for a language, English for specific purposes, English for academic purposes. I make a summary about the main aspects of difference among students, and here is my summary, and it's about English language learners are a diverse group with different needs. They come from many language backgrounds, and even students who speak the same language might have different levels of skill depending on their education. Their generation, motivation, and number of language spoken also affect they learn English. Poverty also can make learning can impact how quickly they develop language skill. And professors must understand this difference to support each student effectively. The level of proficiency and the importance of recognizing them in English, the levels, we have the starting, emerging, developing, expanding, and bridging. They help the group English learners based on how well they use English speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Recognizing these levels is important because it helps teachers match instructions to the students' needs. It also ensures that students are building skills in all language areas like speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Know when to speak fluently before reading or writing. Understanding proficiency level supports better planning and more effective learning English learners. Thank you so much. I hope you really like it.